Hello and welcome to my channel. You may have seen in a previous video that I built up and painted some of the creatures from this pack. I'm returning to this half finished brew to see what I can do next. And I've found 3 mushroom characters, so I have a theme. So I've paired them up with a base and cut them out, and this is what I have. And then using plastic cement I glue them all together. Because the surface of the base is raised, it took me 2 or 3 attempts to glue these down. Moving on to the painting, I'm going to start off with the little guy and prime him up. And then I base coat him in pallid bone. Next I use some slaughter red for his head. Rather than paint on all the little raised areas on his head, I just dry brushed on some pure white. Next I painted his staff in wood brown. I used some sand golem on the mushrooms on the staff, this added a bit of shade. Then I dry brushed on some off-white for the highlights. When it came to the base I used a mixture of earthy colours, and then I finished it off by adding some green black around the edge. Moving on to the second guy, I start off by priming him. And as with the first guy, I base coat him in pallid bone. Then I use wood brown for the higher areas, like the tops of the mushrooms. And then for the highlights I use some off-white, before moving on to dark wood to create some spots on the top of his head. The base is painted using a combination of earthy colours, and that's topped off with some green black around the edge. And now I can prime the remaining character, and this guy is a bit of a savage. As usual, I base coat him in pallid bone, and then I use hardened leather for the tops of all the mushrooms, followed by some off-white for all the highlights. I added a touch of dark vermilion to create a little bit of flesh tone, and to bloody up the severed head in his hand. Since this guy is covered up in chains, armour and nipple rings, I paint them silver. I went back in and added some further highlights, this time using pure white. I used some camo brown and flat yellow for other various skin tones, before moving on to a range of earthy colours for the base, and then finally adding that green black around the base. And that's the mushroom men completed. And I must say that I've really enjoyed the characters so far in this character box, as they're very creative and unique. And with that being said, I'm looking forward to having another rummage in the box and seeing what other interesting characters there are that are waiting to be painted up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.